guys, Man Cave Collectibles coming back at you today with another figure review. Today I want to look at the NECA 2-pack Foot Soldiers and Leonardo and Donatello. I'm going to combine these two into a kind of quicker, smaller video. We've already looked at the Raphael and Michelangelo, so all the articulation is going to pretty much be the same for the Foot Soldiers as well as the two turtles. So we're just going to kind of run through, check out the boxes, check out some accessories, take a quick look at the figures themselves, and move along from there. So we'll set the Foot Soldiers aside for now, and we'll take a look at the box for Leonardo and Donatello. Very similar to the Michelangelo and Raphael box. We have some cartoon artwork here. Got a nice window packaging. We can see most of their accessories here. We've got our bow staff, swords. Looks pretty good. I'll flip it over here to the back. Pretty standard to what we've had on the other Wave 2 boxes. Just a picture of the actual action figures. A little write-up on Leonardo and Donatello. Let's take a look at the Foot Soldier box. So this is laid out the same way. We got two cartoon pictures, well, not cartoon accurate, but in a cartoon style pictures of the Foot Soldiers here. The nice window packaging that NECA's been doing. These would actually display real well in box if you were a in-box collector. Flip over to the back, and we have just a large picture of the figures themselves, the other figures in the line, and a little write-up here like NECA's been doing. So that's the box. Let's get all these guys out of the box, take a look at them. All right, guys, we got these four out of their packaging and in front of us here. So we'll run through just real quickly the accessories that they came with. So our first accessory is the rifle. I believe this is just a re-release of the rifle that came in the SDCC pack with the Foot Soldiers. You can correct me if I'm wrong there. I had that SDC 8-pack, but I did end up selling it kind of in response to these being announced and hoping I could pick them up. We also got, this is the same rifle that came with the Bebop and Rocksteady 2-pack. So these are all part of the Foot Soldier 2-pack here, what we're looking at. Another re-release. This came from the Bebop and Rocksteady 2-pack. Then as far as hands, that's all as far as weapons. We got four of these open hands, gripping hands, I guess you could call them. So we did get four of those. You can see here. Two for each. And then we actually got four of these flat hands that you see here. And that is all for the Foot Soldiers. As far as for what come in the box for the turtles, we received, looks like some schematics for the turtle blimp. So that's pretty cool. Kind of a neat addition. And I'm not real sure what this is. It says we have the news girls come to the taffy factory at midnight and bring the buff links. So I'm guessing maybe that's a letter from Bebop and Rocksteady. Not sure. And then we got another one of these cutouts, kind of like we saw with Michelangelo and Raphael. We got the Rocksteady, and this one we got the Bebop. It's just a paper cutout of Bebop there. As far as weapons and other accessories, we did go ahead and get another pizza box. This one says Ninja Pizza on it. We got two different styles of the communicators. One open, one closed. These have nice paint on them. Very impressed with how NECA did those. We got a ooze canister or mutagen canister. Got a little bit of paint work on it. Just the black lines kind of giving a little bit of detail there. Looks nice. And as far as for the turtles themselves, for Donatello, we got his bow staff. Now, it's not exactly straight, and maybe NECA intended it to be that way, but you can see it's got a little curvature kind of in it here, but it does separate. You can see that it separates here. I'm not real sure what the purpose of that is, so if you know, you can comment that down below. I'd be interested if there's a reason. Maybe it's to get it into his hand easier. You can kind of come in from both sides and pop it back together. Be my only thought. And then as far as Donatello's hands, we got these two pointing fingers. That was all for Donatello. For Leonardo, we got his two swords. They look nice. I believe these are just the same swords that we saw in the prior releases for Leonardo. And then just two flat hands here. So that's all as far as our accessories. As far as looking at the turtles themselves, you can see it's basically the exact same sculpt, articulation, everything is what we saw with the Raphael Michelangelo. Everything looks good. He does have a place for his bow staff here in the back of his belt. I'm not going to run through articulation since we've all kind of seen that many times from other YouTubers, as well as my own video from Michelangelo and Raphael. Leonardo, looking very nice. He's got his two pouches here for, or I guess sheaths for his swords. So he looks very nice. For the foot soldiers, these two guys look identical in every way as far as I can tell. The articulation is very similar to that of the turtles, with the exception of they do have toe articulation, which you can see here for each foot soldier. So that's kind of nice. Turtles do not have that articulation. In the foot. All right, we'll take a look, get Bebop and Rocksteady in here, try to get all of this wave in a shot and see how they look together. Guys, here they all, 8 of them are together. This is the complete wave 2 from NECA. Looks phenomenal. I cannot wait for the next wave. I'm not sure exactly who's going to be in that wave. I know they've showed us Leatherhead and Metalhead. They've showed us April and Casey Jones. So we've got a lot of heroes and villains to look forward to. I think Shredder and a Krang 2-pack is coming out as well, from what I understand. Kind of a re-release on those. So here you go. That's kind of it for your size comparisons. You can see obviously Bebop and Rocksteady stand bigger and more bulky than everybody. The foot soldiers slightly taller than Rocksteady and the Turtles. But this whole set just looks fantastic. I definitely would say this is a recommended buy for any Ninja Turtles fan. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Please comment down below on any thoughts you may have on this wave or any other figures for that matter. And thanks, you guys.